Welcome, friends. Tonight, we bring you our new series, Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a hack-and-slash style adventure series that attempts to tell the tale of a group of mercenaries hired to help defend the city of Arin, as trouble seems to be brewing all around. We hope you enjoy this new series, but before we begin, we have some news for you all. As I'm sure some of you are already aware, we will be returning to the hallowed grounds of Dragonmeet on December 1st in London, alongside a small group of other podcasts in the podcast zone. So come along, say hi, ask us weird questions, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be running something. Not sure if it's a game or a giveaway as yet, but keep an eye on our Twitter. We will put any further news up there. Now, the ground beneath is trembling. The cracks begin to show, tumbling down to the fevered dark. What lies ahead? Who truly knows? Prepare to plummet.
Penance RPG and its affiliate sponsor, D&Dice, makers of dice for all types of heroes, proudly presents Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a Penance RPG adaptation. This bard's tale, as is customary in these parts, may contain strong adult themes, cursing, and high adventure. For now, time turns, the path is open. Let the story commence.
Welcome everyone to a new Penance RPG project. This time will be an adaptation of Descent, Journeys in the Dark, and we bring you Plummet, Falling in the Dark, because...
Failing in the dark. Failing in the dark. Come on, it's us.
Failing in the dark is optional. I'm not sure if it's going to be falling or failing. We'll decide that by the time it goes live.
It might be optional, but that doesn't mean it's not completely guaranteed.
Ambling are like blind.
Maybe it should be flailing.
Flailing in the dark actually might be better, yes.
Flailing works.
So, before we begin, if everyone could please introduce themselves and just say who you are, where people might know you from, and just tell us briefly about your character. And for this week we will include Dragon, because she will do a couple of small intros every week. So, starting with Dragon.
Hello, I'm Dragon. I was the unnamed rogue in Penance RPG, and then Tilly White in The Call of Penance. I will be your narrative voice and catch up for this series.
Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. You might remember me from playing Meg in the Curse of Penance cast. This time I'm playing Frankie. He's a disciple. He was born into a rich family, but unfortunately he decided to dash his mother's hope and join a nefarious order, the Disciples of the Fascinated Squeezebox. DFS for short. And they follow the saints and tales of Karen and the Smotherers, featuring Osmond. He tries to hold the order and his 10 commandments particularly high, enjoying the 5th commandment where wine is always permitted. He enjoys wine, songs, and sometimes a lovely lady on his arm, and joining DFS was natural to him since every other order makes you do something silly like abstinence. He spends most of the time just travelling about, and he thinks that it's Sister Rosie's timely intervention that has made him join the party.
Okay. AJ.
Hi, I'm AJ. You might remember me also from Curse of Penance. I played Osmond. Also might have heard me on the Pretending with Dice podcast. I'm going to be playing Igneous, who is a dwarf geomancer. He's about 75, 80 years old, so he's still fairly young. And he's just really, really into like rocks and stuff.
He also has a pet rock, doesn't he?
He does, called Chris.
That sort of bobs around and can shoot lightning, I think it is.
Chris is awesome.
Next, we have John.
Hello.
Hello, John.
Who am I playing? Right.
Well, who are you, first of all?
I'm John. You might remember me from such podcasts as Penance RPG. That's the only one of them, really.
And Call, but yeah.
Oh yes, I did Call as well. I'm playing Kubrick, who is a Arakir Wildlander. I have a sharp, pointy spear and lots of sharp, pointy throwing knives. Can't really say much more about my character at the moment. Well, I don't know who he is really yet, so I guess we'll work it out.
That's fine. Next we have Daniel.
Yes, hello, Daniel, or Lenaida, whichever you would choose. You might have heard me playing Ora Dulce in Penance RPG. That's about the things I've done, the latest member there. I'm playing Q Kintara, and he's a champion dragonkin. Well, he woke up a few weeks ago in the woods and didn't remember anything about himself at all. So he was lucky because he went swimming one day and took off his clothes, and he saw that somebody had written a name in the sort of little tag you have on the back of your vest. So he just figured out that, that might be his name. So he goes with Q Kintara, and like bashing stuff, mostly running in, being violent.
So what kind of dragonkin is he? Is he a blue, a red, a black? What kind is he?
Of course he's a black dragonkin.
Black dragon.
Is there any other kind?
That's fine. Next we have Belray.
Hello, it is me, Bellery. You will possibly recognize me from Penance RPG stuff, really. I played Bellery, I played Karen, and I played the voice in the sky for Call. But today, I'm playing Toik. I'm about 16. I'm really looking forward to my first adventure, guys. It's going to be real fun. Let's just gut hustle. Let's have fun. Lots of fun.
Are you playing some sort of, like, all the accent I'm getting is like the Brad Pitt sort of gypsy Irish from Snatch?
No, Tyke he's a young lad who grew up with, like, all the stories of, like, all the heroes, like Envar the Blood-Swaddled. He's always wanted to be a hero, and so he's a bit naive, he's a bit optimistic, but he's off on his first adventure, guys, and it's going to be fun. Everything's going to be peachy keen.
Okay, and what class is he?
He is a Knight.
Human Knight.
Yes.
And finally, we have Ash.
Hello, I'm Ash. You know me from Penance RPG and Call of Penance. I'm playing Whiskers in the Gloaming from the Twisting Jungle clan. She's a tabaxi. She's got black fur. If you on occasion you catch her out of the shadows, you can actually still see the faint marks, spots on it. She's a shadow walker, so most of the time she's in the shadows. And she's wandering around because she's just curious and wants to find out what's going on.
Okay. How this will work is that the cast have chosen from a list of 23 heroes. These are the heroes available to them to complete this campaign. The characters are fully accepted that the ones they have chosen can be maimed, killed, destroyed, and broken in any way physically, mentally, emotionally possible. And if one of them dies, they will respawn as one of the other heroes. And their job is to get through this entire campaign without running out of 23 heroes. So, with that said, there will be blood. Oh yes, there will be blood. So, now we've got that out of the way, Dragon, would you like to read them the introduction, please?
The throne of the land of Terranoth has long been empty, and whilst several barons would see themselves as the ideal suitor, they have agreed an armistice of convenience over the land. While Terranoth itself is little more than a vast agricultural region, with little, if any, real history of excitement, it is still viewed as valuable land by many. Recently, however, there have been reports of unrest, and all of you, as militia from a neighbouring land, have been drafted in as paid mercenaries by Baron Gregory to potentially quell some of these issues. Feeling the sense of inner dread that you're forgoing your love of lively taverns and free-flowing ale to sort out some squabbles between turnip farmers, you pack your things and set off towards the city of Arhin.
And that is when the story begins. So, recently you have all been aware that there are disturbances in this sort of barony region between the barony of Rin and the neighbouring barony of Carthage. You're on this cart, which is travelling towards the city of Arin. You see the city in the distance Just as you do this, your cart gets waved down by a man in blood-soaked armour who seems to be, like, holding one arm like it's been badly damaged, and he's waving frantically with the other one. What do you do?
Well, gee whiz, guys, look like guy's in trouble. Maybe we should help him.
Yeah, or maybe he needs to be hit in the other arm as well, and then we can help him. He might be dangerous.
That doesn't seem very nice. Are we supposed to be like heroes? Are we supposed to be good?
Well, we're supposed to be alive heroes, not dead heroes. Look at all that blood.
The cart goes to stop, and the man lurches over toward you. Thank goodness! They robbed me caravan! They've taken her! You need to save her!
Oh, guys, this sounds like a real adventure.
They've taken who, my friend?
We're on our way to see Baron Gregory, but our cart was done. We had a bunch of new recruits. They've all been slaughtered. And he gestures around, and as you see this now, there's broken bodies and blood and heads and arms everywhere. There's Ettins. Their leader, Mauler, he just wants to destroy everything. You need to stop him before he gets to the city.
Well, this Mauler sounds like a pretty rough dude. Maybe we should stop him, guys.
It certainly sounds like a job for folk like us.
Sorry, I wasn't ready. Sorry.
Oh, God!
We'll see how long this lasts.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a job for us, but it seems like since we're hired by Gregory, I think we might want to help him before this gets out of hand.
I mean, adventurers like us wouldn't just leave a guy alone, would we?
Okay, so are you getting out the cart and investigating?
I am going to vault over the side of the cart.
Ooh.
In my enthusiasm.
Frankie's just gonna roll his eyes at the enthusiasm.
Roll to be enthusiastic then. Let's start as we mean to go on. Okay, yes, you enthusiastically do a sort of dive over the top and then a sort of parkour style roll, and you're sort of standing there with your swords in either hand, eyeing up the sort of blood-soaked surroundings.
Come on, guys, let's find some clues.
Well, I'm not gonna let the kid do it by himself, so I'm gonna jump off after him.
Yeah, I'll just come down. And
Somebody should stay with the cart.
Oh, come on, Frankie, don't be like that.
There is a cart driver as well who can stay with the cart if you want.
Okay, fine. Frankie gets out the car and just grudgingly goes along. This is not a very good idea, my friends.
I'm going to pat Frankie on the back. It'll be fine, Frankie. We're adventurers now.
But adventurers always get stabbed in the back.
No, he's going to be like Edward, the blood-soaked. He's my favourite, you know.
Didn't he die by getting stabbed in the back, though?
I mean, he died by getting stabbed, like, everywhere. But he went out a hero.
yeah, I'm just... Q is just gonna pat Tyke on the head and just be like, yeah, that's alright, son. Take it easy.
Shucks.
He's like a newborn puppy.
It's adorable, isn't it?
It's all gonna be Scooby-Doo.
I'm slipping more and more into Mickey Mouse.
It's at the moment it's like halfway between Mickey Mouse and like Morty from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Introduce the hand.
It's Morty Mouse.
Morty Mouse, yeah.
So, are you going to look around the area, or what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
We should
so,
definitely
what are you going to
around
look
the
for? Are you going to examine the bodies? Are you going to examine the trees? Are you going to follow the blood trail? What are you going to do?
I would like to investigate the bodies, see if there's anything in particular standing out.
Okay. Roll awareness.
I'd like to look for some interesting geological features of the area.
I suppose since I'm off the cart, I should give these poor souls their last rites from Karen.
You dig through the bodies. The bodies seem to be general guards. It's like anything of value that was on the body has been taken, including like little details like belt buckles and rings. Everything seems to have been scavenged.
Can Frankie check their teeth?
Yep.
Sweet. Because there's always gold in teeth.
The teeth have also been removed. Anything of any kind. There's some that notably have teeth missing.
Damn it!
I'm oddly proud of these teachings.
You look around to check the sort of mining area with your floating rock friend. You don't seem to find much of anything really. It just seems to be generic rockland.
Can
That's
I
a
use
damn shame.
Can I use my tracking to have a look, see if I can see any tracks?
Yep. Roll.
Same here.
Yep. Roll tracking. Yes, between the two of you, you find that there's a blood trail where it seems like something that was bleeding has been dragged away from the caravan. The caravan itself seems to be smashed beyond recognition.
Well, it seems weird that Ettins are quite big, right?
Yeah.
That they would take all that small, finicky stuff, like the belt buckles and teeth and stuff like that. Seems weird. But I say we follow the blood trail.
How fresh does this blood trail look?
Very, as in there's a strong smell of iron in the air.
They must have searched and scavenged this blood pretty quickly then.
Frankie's gonna. Can I roll an Arcana check?
Yep.
Oh wow, you guys are smart. I can see I got a lot to learn.
Well, you never know what Weirdo's gonna be about.
You can also speak to the guard if you want.
Weirdos, I'll keep an eye out for any of them.
There's nothing arcana about here. Or if there was, it's very much like disappeared, like in the direction of the blood trail. There's nothing magical here at all.
Ah, thanks the saints that were saved from foul magic.
So
Guess I'll turn to the guard.
Yeah.
Right then, now, how many of these here Ettins were there on attacking you and your buddies down here?
There was 3.
3, eh?
Or the one big one, Mauler. I've probably changed his accent because I can't remember what I said before.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Fine, it'll do.
You've been through a terrible trauma. There's terrible things to the
It's done things to
vocal
my
cords.
voice as well. I can't remember how I sounded.
Yeah, I mean, close enough.
Thank you, Zebediah.
So they went off that way, did they?
They went off
into the
that
woods.
way. They had goblins with them.
Goblins. Fucking hate goblins.
Oh, packs of the
explains a lot.
buggers. They took all the valuables off me men.
Goblins.
Little rats.
I've always wanted to go slaughter like a horde of goblins. It's like such an adventurous thing to do.
There's nothing like your first time slaughtering a bunch of goblins.
I know, I'm so excited, guys.
Just keep your head on your shoulders and you'll be able to keep your head on your shoulders.
I mean, that sounds kind of redundant, but sure.
Well, you are not going to find any more goblins standing around here, so let's get moving.
Yep.
You don't know that, Frankie. Goblins are tricky, cunning creatures. They might be right in front of us.
Well, be sure to aim for the eyes.
That's good thinking. The brain's fairly close to the eyes.
Exactly.
Can I spin 180 in case there's a goblin behind us?
you can. Roll. You spin around and you go, ha! And you notice the wind blowing in the background, but you assume it's just the wind.
Oh, that's some fancy moves right there, Tyke.
They are real crafty, aren't they, Mr. Igneous, sir?
Yeah, you better believe it. Keep your eyes moving. Keep smart, and you won't get stabbed in the back like that fella you were talking about before.
Yes, the lucky one.
And were the blood swaddled?
That's the one.
Let's go.
So, you follow the blood trail. After about 5-10 minutes following the blood trail, you eventually come to the final 2 or 3 guards who have been encircled by these 3 Ettins who are wielding these ginormous clubs. And you notice goblins picking the corpses of what's left as the Ettins are going along. What do you do?
So, adventurers, we just sort of charge in and kill the goblins, yeah?
No, we don't kill the goblins. Then we get smashed by the Ettins. So
It's charging it is a good way to die.
yeah.
Let's not do that.
That doesn't sound very heroic, guys.
Yes, but I want to go back to the lady at the tavern and have my way with her, so we're not doing the rushing in.
No, not yet anyway. Do we
Yeah,
have
you
somebody
can rush in when you get back to the tavern, can't you, Frankie?
Say that again, Iggy.
I said you can rush in when you get back to the tavern, can't you?
Oh, I will take my slow, sweet time with that fair maiden.
That's not what I heard.
Please, Iggy. Do we have to talk about this now?
Look, his ears are going on fire. His ears are going on fire, boys.
Blushing.
Can everyone roll me a d20, please? Just randomly. Tyke puts his hands over his ear and goes, no, 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 no. And as you sort of realise that this has alerted the goblins to your presence. Not the Ettins, just the goblins.
So, does any of us have any useful spells we could use on it?
I have a fireball. I have a staff with fireball.
There are about 15 to 20 scrawny looking goblins in total, but there's only about 5 or 10 near you.
Okay. Well done, kid. You've just alerted the entire little babble. I'm going to pull up my staff.
Can everyone roll me initiative, please? Tyke's on fire.
Nope.
This second.
Oh, you shouldn't talk like that, Frankie. It's not very respectful.
Did nobody ever teach you about the birds and the bees there, Toik?
You're old enough.
I know about, like, the thrushes and the robins and the kites.
That's a good start.
My
Nobody
dear
tell you-
boy. My dear boy.
I even saw a kestrel once.
We're not talking about those kind of bees, my friend.
Oh no, these birds.
Yeah.
These are much smaller.
Yeah.
If we actually survive this tyke, we can show you what we're talking about instead of telling you.
We might even scrape together and buy you something.
You hear that, Toik? Q says he'll, show you the ways of love.
Well, I love my dad and my mom and my sister and all of our love, I think.
Maybe don't think about your sister when you're in this particular instance.
That's not a very good context. That's not a very good thing.
Maybe not the rest of the family either.
No, but
So it starts with Kintara.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out my sword and my dagger and sort of jump in front of the group, so I will be the first person they actually run into if they come running.
Okay. So the goblins are, let's say, about 3 meters away from you, and you've got a small hedge in the way.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're just
A
gonna jump in the
small
way and
hedge.
bellow at them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand in the way behind the hedge and just wait for their move and be ready, because starting to shout stuff might alert the rest of the gang. So yeah, I'm just gonna be at the ready behind the hedge, weapons drawn, and just
Right, it's Whispers.
She's gonna find somewhere to take cover and hide.
Okay, and then Iggy.
I'm going to pull out my cross. I'm not going to do actions in the voice. I'm going to pull out my crossbow, and they're running towards us.
They're not moving. They just noticed you.
Okay, all right. In that case, then I'm just going to very slowly pull out my crossbow and attempt to blend into the background like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like game hunter.
Okay. Next is the goblins. Let's see what the goblins do. So first pack of goblins. They run. They are beginning to run towards the Ettins. The second pack of goblins, because there's 2 small packs next to you, they are also very cowardly and run towards the Ettins. You've probably got about another turn till it gets back to them before they get there. So it's now Kurok.
Right. So I've got a range of 4 on my spear.
You can throw your spear if you want.
Are they in range? I can throw my spear at one of these goblins.
Yep. Roll.
Okay.
Kill shot. You throw it, you stab the goblin through the back, he falls to the ground. The rest of his compatriots squeak and continue running as this goblin falls to the ground.
I don't have to roll my...
No, you don't have to roll damage. They're literally 1 health.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
They're literally very scrawny, very thin goblins. Okay, so next we have Frankie.
Frankie is gonna launch a fireball.
Okay. Are you launching it at one?
I'm
or at group?
gonna try and launch it to try and stop them from going any further.
Okay. Roll. You launch the fireball. The roar of the fireball doesn't distract them, it just makes them run faster, and you don't manage to hit any of them.
Damn.
Next is Tyke.
I'm just gonna. I actually think I've already got like my swords out because I was getting very excited for the goblin hunt, and I'm just gonna jump up and see them and go, "Yeah, you sons of mothers, you run away!"
You're just gonna standing there waving your swords at them.
That's some harsh language there, Toik.
We're back round to Kintara.
So guys, do you think we should chase after them, or do you think we should like sort of hide and create this ambush when the whole group of them comes running?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I've never actually killed anything.
We could slowly pick them off.
Yeah, it's probably...
Edge closer and slow.
Yeah, well, how far are they from the Ettins?
If we say where you are is the base thing, they were about 5 meters away to start with, and the Ettins were about 10 meters away, so they were running towards the Ettins. So they'll get to the Ettins when it's their turn. So you've basically got your turn and Whisper's turn to decide what you're doing before they alert the Ettins, or at least begin to alert the Ettins.
Defensive positions.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we should sort of... I can be the bait, and you guys just, when they come running, start to pick them off one by one before it gets to a melee. So I'll just hunker down. You see there was a hedge, so I'll hunker down.
Hiding
behind the hedge. Just hide there. I can do a surprise when they come running.
Okay.
Do you just want us to pepper them with long range then?
Well, you should, but you should probably edge back a bit from the hedge so that you can take them from a range, but further away from me, so that when they come to me, I can just and they look like, sort of.
Okay. So it's now whispers.
Get further into cover, get my crossbow out, and take aim. There's a little bit of time aiming.
Okay. It's now Iggy.
Okay, I'm just going to fire my crossbow, I think, at one. Seeing Kubrok already take one out. So, oh well, here we fucking go then.
So roll. You miss the first one, you can roll again. You shoot one through the head, kill shot. So that's your first kill. The goblin again squeaks, all the others around him again try and run faster.
Oh wow, well done, Mr. Igneous, sir.
Thank you, Toik.
So the first group reach the Ettins, and you see them like running through the Ettins' legs and sort of like slapping the Ettins in the leg and pointing in your direction. And both groups of them sort of point frantically towards you.
I think we're about to have some. No, sorry. I was going to say something, and it's just completely blanked.
Oh, make the pun.
No, it's like my brain just went blank as I started the sentence. And I went, I've lost what I was going to say. Damn it.
Does that mean that AJ has a pun?
No, I was hoping.
So, the Ettin leader turns to look at you. He points a very large spiked club, which is sort of dripping with gore. He points it towards you and makes a kind of noise, and the other two turn towards you. One of them is wielding like another quite large spiked club, and the other one's just wielding a just generic club. And the two of them begin to move towards you. And the goblins are sort of hiding behind their legs. It's now Kurok.
Right, I don't have to go and retrieve my spear every time I throw it, do I?
Yes.
Okay.
You only have one. If you only had one spear, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, can I retrieve my spear and then throw it at another one in the same?
You run up and pick your spear at the ground, and are you throwing it at an Ettin or are you throwing it at a goblin?
I'm gonna throw it at an Ettin.
Okay. Roll.
Goblins don't seem to be doing much of a cowering at the moment.
I do have a pun now, but I'm going to save it.
Yep, you spear the Ettin through the chest. It emits a howl. Roll damage. Okay, that Ettin is significantly damaged. He drops to one knee and he's like critically bleeding.
Well shot, my friend.
So it's now Frankie, I think. Yes, Frankie.
I am going to try and aim for the same Ettin with my staff.
Ettin's a tough bastard, so no, you don't do anything. It just sort of bounces off him. If anything, it cauterizes the spear into him, and he roars. So he's now basically got this spear through him like a piercing that's been cauterized. So
I gave him fancy jewellery.
Yep, you gave him fancy wooden jewellery. It's now Tyke.
Guys, watch me go, I'm gonna impress y'all.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna go for the Ettin.
I believe in you, Toik.
I think you're about the only one who does.
Roll attack one.
That's where the body count starts.
Are you attacking the one that's the spear through him or the other one?
The one that's got the spear through him.
Okay, roll. Natural 20!
Oh, no way!
No.
You decapitate an Ettin with one foul swoop. One head falls to the ground, blood spraying everywhere. The other one panically looks at you going as blood cakes you, and the Ettin falls down into a heap in front of you.
That's entertainment.
Yeah. Go Tyke. Go Tyke.
Mark is just gonna like crook his staff in his arm and just clap. Well done.
I told you I'd do and I did.
I told you I believe in you, Toik. Now try not to get killed by the other one.
Duck!
So, it's now back to Kintara.
Yeah, how far off are they now?
They're about 10 meters away, but considering that Tyke ran it in one turn, you could probably get there if you wanted.
I'll just shout to Tyke, get back here now, Tyke, for sake.
I can't, I'm pretty sure I'm out of actions.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to go and stay there and then just rush and go for the second Ettin.
Okay, we'll try and sink your blade into him. You don't manage to sink your blade. You sort of swing, and he just manages to get his arm out of the way in time, so you don't hit him.
Do I get to swipe with my dagger as well?
Yes, you do.
Dual wield? Yep.
You swing with your dagger, you slice through his chest. It emits a howl as blood again pouring everywhere. It's now Whispers.
Can I shoot one of the items, please?
Yep, so you can shoot twice, so roll first shot.
But aim for the Tibetan leader if it's within range.
Yep. So natural 20, you shoot your crossbow, it goes right through Mother's face. He emits a and just collapses to the ground. The goblins, having seen Mala collapse to the ground, sort of all move into a sort of huddle and are backing away, frantically drawing bows, trying to shoot at you, while the other Etin is sort of looking around going, So Ash, congratulations, you've killed first boss.
Yay.
Round of applause.
Yep.
I can't because I have to hold down push to talk.
Slap your cheek then.
Did that work?
That sounded a little bit more ominous than I thought.
Careful now, that's how fetishes start.
Before you know it, you're on cheek slapping forums and trying to explain dark web payments.
So, it's the Etin, it's the remaining, who basically just stands where he is, looking confused, going,
My friends are dead. How are my friends dead?
It's now the goblins, who I'm going to do as one big pull, because it's all of them together. They all decide that they're strength in numbers and they're going to charge you. So there's 18 of them charging towards Tyke and Kintara. It's now Iggy.
Oh, bloody hell. I pull out my crossbow. Well, I've still got it out. I reload my crossbow and just start firing indiscriminately into the crowd like some kind of riot police.
Okay, roll. Yep, you skewer a goblin through the head.
Hey, do I get a second shot?
Yep. You miss with that one. It misses wildly. You do hear them squeak as it shoots past them, but they still feel there's enough of them that they can cause damage, so they keep together. It's now Skurok.
Right, okay. I'm going to pull out the spear from the Etin,
Okay.
and I guess I'm just going to throw it into the middle of the pack and see how many of them I can hit.
Roll. You skewer one. Roll on a d20 to see if it skewers a second one. If you get 10 and up, it skewers a second one. Yep. Roll again to see if it goes through a third. 15 and up skewers a third. Nope, you just skewer two. Both of them sort of squeak and fall to the ground, bleeding everywhere. One of them drops a bag full of gold coins.
That means you're buying tonight, my friend.
It's now Frankie.
Not again!
Frankie's gonna try and chuck a fireball in the middle of the goblins again.
Okay, roll.
No, I'm not.
You try and cast it, but it seems like your staff seems to be slightly bugged. It doesn't seem to want to work for some reason.
I was so looking forward to a barbecue tonight. God damn it.
It's now Tyke.
Can I, throw the Etin's head at them? I don't think you guys want to mess with us.
Yeah, if you want, roll. Use psychology, yep, sure, roll. You throw the head into the rest of them, it gets trampled into the dirt. I don't think they realise what it is. I think one of them stops to investigate and shrieks, but the rest of them carry on.
Next time, use your sword, Tyke.
It might be wise to run.
Yeah, I'm kind of touching cloth here, guys.
I believe in you, Tyke. You can hold it.
It's now Kintara.
Yeah, can I pick up Tyke and run back with him towards the others?
You can, yes, but Kurok is also standing roughly next to you.
Okay, then I won't do that.
I can fly though, can't I?
You...
probably not, actually.
Not till they have an action, though.
Yeah, does it take an action to switch my dagger to my club?
Nope.
Well, and I will switch my dagger for my hammer instead, so I can do a big fucking swings at the goblins.
Okay, attack one, roll.
That's the sword.
Yep, you slice through one of them. His head rolls off his body and lands on the ground. Roll second attack.
There you go, Tyke. You got another head you can throw.
That attack doesn't hit. But yes, you've managed to decapitate one of the goblins. Blood is spraying everywhere, and the goblins are beginning to get kind of rabid that they keep losing them.
Yeah, first kill, a little goblin sucker.
So next we have Whispers.
I will shoot some more arrows from hiding into the goblins to see if I can slow them down.
Okay, roll. Yep, you shoot one through the head. Kill shot. You shoot a second time. Yep, you kill a second one. it sort of goes thunk right through his chest and he collapses to the floor. We go to the goblins now, and there is 13 of them, I think? 14 of them left. As a pack, they attempt to maul Tyke.
Poor Tyke, he doesn't stand a chance.
That sort of bounces off Tyke, doesn't do anything. The second goblin attack, again at Tyke. Tyke takes damage. Tyke takes 11 damage.
Oh! I told you not to get stabbed, didn't I?
I just want to not get stabbed in the back.
It's now Iggy.
I think it's probably, like, from where I am at, it's probably going to be best if I just keep firing my crossbow.
Probably, yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay. Kill shot, natural 20. Roll a d4.
D4.
You immediately slaughter 2 goblins. It goes right through one's head and through the one behind it.
Yes.
So, second shot.
Second shot, here we go.
Yes, you kill another one.
Hey.
So, that's you on 5 kills.
5 kills.
Next, we have Gurok.
Okay, I guess I'm just going to start swinging with my spear. Are they kind of upon me now?
You can kind of cleave with your spear.
Okay, I'll try that.
So, roll. Natural 1. I don't have a misfire table in this, do I? No, I don't. Okay, you try and swing. You end up overbalancing yourself and end up prone on the ground.
Oh.
So not ideal.
No, not ideal at all.
I will make a proper misfire table for next week. So next is Frankie.
Frankie's gonna try and fight with his staff and try and do the same thing. He's like, work, damn it!
Frankie again misses.
Fuck.
Frankie having some performance issues. Not the first time.
Yeah, he's still thinking about the bar at the tavern, I think.
I think
Often a little world of his own.
Get your head in the game.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Okay,
She's just not feeling it today.
It's now the bleeding Tyke.
Oh gee, who thought getting stabbed would hurt so much?
Sound like Elroy Jetson.
Well, am I just like in the middle of the crowd at the minute?
Yep.
Oh, can I swing at 2 different people with like the dual wield?
Yep.
So I'm gonna just swing at whatever's nearest.
Yep. You slice through one of the goblins with ease. Roll on a d20 to see if you get a second one, because how close in proximity they are. Yep. You slice through a second one with that blow. So you kill 2 goblins with attack 1, your second attack. And again, you slice through one there.
Oh jeez, this is actually pretty easy, guys.
Speak for yourself.
It's just like the dummies. Them little straw bags.
That brings Tyke up to 4 kills. The Etin swings and clunks Tyke in the chest. Tyke flies backwards at a ridiculous speed.
Oh, I'm dead.
Tyke gets knocked out and is flying through the sky, knocked out and lands with a thud against a tree behind the rest of you. So yeah, Tyke is now unconscious in a pool of blood at the bottom of a tree.
Oh, his mum's not going to be happy about this.
It's back to Kintara.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty close by Q-Rock, so I'm just gonna position myself a little so I can sort of defend him while he's lying on the ground. Yeah, for some reason, I don't really know why.
You could pull him up to his feet if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll pull him up onto his feet.
Okay.
And then I'll just do a big swipe with my sword.
Okay. So roll to do your swipe with your sword. Natural 20. Roll a d4. Again, you decapitate 2 goblins. So this pool of goblins is getting smaller and smaller, and I think they're beginning to contemplate if it's worth carrying on, because there's now only 6 of them left. So when it gets round to them, they may run. Just saying, whispers.
Probably going to snipe a couple more of them, I think. Oh, try to.
Okay. Attack 1. Yep, you skewer one through the head. Roll a d20 again to see if you skewer a second. You don't manage to skewer a second, so you just kill one. But your second attack? Yep, your second attack kills another goblin. So there's now only 4 goblins left. It's Iggy and then the goblins.
There's only 4 left. I'm gonna pull out my mace and just try and run forward and wade in.
Okay, roll.
This is for Tyke, you goblin bastards.
Yep, you smash one skull in on your front swing, and your second attack. Natural 1, you just trip and fall over all the sort of gore. And fall head first into the ground. Let's just do a roll to see how you survive. You take 5 damage.
Oh, my fucking head. Who put this bloody tree stump here?
Yeah, this is beginning to look more like a circus than a fight, actually.
The goblins are actually going to stay and fight for another round.
Wow.
That's not ideal.
They stay and they swing for Katara. They don't manage to hit him. And second attack, they again don't manage to hit him. The Etin, however, takes great pleasure in trying to sort of baseball swing at Katara. Again, he misses.
Yeah! Suck on that, fools!
So it's now Kurok.
Okay. I'm just going to do the same thing again.
What, try and sort of cleave with your spear?
Yeah. And hopefully not
roll.
end up on my arse.
You don't have much luck. You spin around and get dizzy, but you don't fall over this time.
Kubrok, you might want
Kurok's
to
got
sort of
second attack.
practice with that weapon a bit before you use it.
I'm not very good with a spear. That didn't really sound much like a...
Shiny trinkets.
Maybe it's part parrot. I don't
It's your second attack, John. Okay, yes, you managed to hit a goblin in the chest. It slices him open, unzips him from chest to neck, and he bleeds everywhere, pouring black blood all over the floor.
Lovely.
So it's now Frankie.
I'm assuming that the goblins are probably going to run away shortly.
Well, there's only two of them left now.
Yeah, so I might just go for the Ent instead and put a fireball to his face. Etin even.
If it was an end, to be far more fun.
Yes. Hey!
Hit the Etin square in the chest with a fireball. It goes as the fire begins to overtake it. It drops its club and starts frantically patting itself, trying to put the fire out. Sort of collapses into a sort of smouldering heap, frantically trying to put it out until he stops moving.
Frankie just raises his arms in the air and holds his staff up, going, yes!
Yeah, finally, Frankie.
Finally, you got the
forward to
scoreboard.
that.
Finally! I got a big one.
There are two goblins left, and it has gone back round to Kintara.
Yeah, I'll just try to hit him.
Yep, roll. You missed the first one.
Swing and a miss.
You definitely hit with the second one. You cleave one in half, and just roll again, see if you killed the other one. Yep, you slice that one in half as well, crushing both goblins with your swing of your hammer. And as that goblin falls to the ground, everything falls deathly silent.
Let's go revive Tyke, guys.
I pick myself up and dust myself off, and I go, "Oh, it looks like you need a little bit of revival juice." Pull out my, I got a little flask of Scrumpy.
A bit of cider solves everything.
Yeah, a little bit. No, ain't no problem in the world. It ain't solved by a good old swig of cider. I run over to him, and as I pour it down his throat, I cast heal on him through it.
Yep. Roll to revive.
A revive, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So you revive Tyke, whose last memory is watching this Etin swing for him. Does he say anything when he comes back?
Oh, gee, how'd I get over here, guys?
You flew!
Yeah, we're all really envious of you.
Why do I taste like apples that have been left out in the sun too long?
It could just give you something to wet your throat.
Another lesson we're going to learn later on.
Yes.
Teach you. Yeah.
Wine.
So
I can't have wine. My mom never said I could have any wine. I'm too young.
I'll get a permission slip.
You're old enough now. Need to put some hairs on that chest.
Yeah, wine, women, and sing we can do as well, so...
Well, they're
We're gonna
all
give you a
fussing
treat.
over. While they're all fussing over the kid, can I search the bodies, please?
yes, you can.
Who you calling a kid?
That combat, the kill count at the end was Kurok 4, Iggy 5, Tyke 4, Whispers 4, including the boss, Kintara 5, and Frankie 1.
Aww. Frankie had issues.
Yeah, staff issues.
Staff issues.
Right.
Just can't get the staff these days.
Nope.
I might have to invest in a new one.
The loot you find overall from digging through everything is you find 2 heavy spike clubs, 1 just general spike club, 20 short spears, and 20 goblin bows. So they're literally about the length of maybe a leg, if you're lucky. So they're not very big. There's about 60 gold. There's a couple of short swords from what looks like the guards, a small shield, and some tattered guard armor, which has the symbol of the city of Erin, which is like a torch, but instead of just the flame on top, there's a castle with the fire around it.
Could go with the shield, guys, if nobody wants it.
10 gold each, though.
There's also a belt on Mauler, which would work as a bandolier for anyone, and you can take Mauler's head if you want. or the head of any of them if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to keep that one that I cut off.
Bandolier could be useful. I can put there's a crossbow bolt.
Okay, so Whispers has taken the bandolier.
Yeah.
So she gets first dibs in it because she killed it.
I want to try and get back some of my crossbow bolts if I can.
Yep.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to take one of the heavy clubs and the shield. Just
They are very heavy clubs. They're like almost tree branches. There's one that's about just heavy enough you could probably wield it.
okay,
But
then I'll just
the other
skip
other
it.
two are very, very heavy, like Etin sized.
Yeah, I'll just skip them. I'll just take the shield if that's okay with you guys.
Yep. So
Yep.
you've taken the small shield. There's
Side.
20 goblin spears, 20 goblin bows, 2 short swords, and a tattered guard armor that's left. So,
So I'll take a short sword just as well.
okay.
Then.
For stabbing purposes.
Yes.
I'll take one of the short spears as well.
Okay. The short spear, as I said, is probably about the length of your leg. It's not very big, but it's big enough for a goblin, but yeah.
Yeah, you can always throw it at someone.
Because you've got the cart right next to you, you can just drag all this back to the cart if you want to sell it. You'd maybe get a couple of gold for each spear, but that'd be about it.
We should probably take that big guy's head. It always says in the book that that's how you get paid.
Yep.
Well, he could also look really quite menacing in front of our cart for any other poor bugger that would try to rob us.
Yeah.
You could mount
Maybe
the Etin's head in the front of your cart. Fantastic.
Yeah, why not?
like Cravor, the barbarian. He boiled it and made it into a bowl. No, I
Yeah.
think
He
that'd be
maybe
cool,
do that
guys.
with his skull.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be pretty cool, guys. Just like the
Tyke?
real barbarians.
Tyke, you and I are going to have a long, long talk about
Yeah,
what.
you killed something now, Tyke, so time to start acting your age. Or older, even.
I don't see what the big deal is. Oh, that hat, I just sort of swung my arms around and they sort of fell over.
Just careful you don't get a taste for it and go around stabbing good folk in the towns. It'd look a little bit, I don't know where I'm going with this sentence.
I wouldn't do that. I'm going to be a hero, Mr. Igneous, sir.
Well, that's good to hear, it's good to hear. I'll be, I don't want your mum having a go at me because I steered you wrong.
No, I'll have a go with his mum. It'll be fine.
Oh, you don't want that. My mum's a scary woman, a scary lady.
Ah, but she has not had heard my tales of the squeeze box.
It's a miracle what one can do with a squeeze box.
Exactly.
I will just drag the stuff to the cart and sell
so-
it when we get to town.
You drag everything else to the cart, and the guard that you so for was like, "Oh, did you find her,
Find what?
Lady Thea?"
You never mentioned no Lady Thea.
No.
Or you might have done.
I'd have
I've had quite
told
a
you
bit
she
to
got
drink
dragged
today.
from the cart.
Oh, wasn't that a woman that got dragged away, a fearless damsel? We should go check.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
She sent news that they've been troubling events. She needed to speak counsel with Baron Gregory.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I got kind of swept up in the moment. I kind of forgot about any of the girls.
I think we all did.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about any girls, but now that you mention it, let's walk heroically back the way we came.
If we play our cards right on this one, Tyke could be having a very good day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already having a pretty good day, Mr. Igneous, sir. I've already killed like 3 goblins.
All I can think of is Samwise Gamgee. That's all I can think of now. Oh, Mr. Frodo, sir. Oh, Mr. Frodo, sir.
Just trimming the verge underneath the window there, Mr. Gandalf. Didn't hear nothing.
Oh god. So
We're out of lemons bread, Mr. Igneous, sir.
So you go back and you have a look around. After a while of digging around, you find that there are obvious horse tracks that seem to have led away from this zone. So it seems that the lady has escaped, but the horse seems to be going at a fair lick to the south. So at this point you don't really find any way of following it, apart from following horse tracks, but they could lead for miles. So you decide amongst yourselves that the best thing to do at the moment is probably to go and speak to Baron Gregory first. And hopefully Lady Thea's made her way there.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit sore too.
How much health do I have after being revived? Because I was on -2 for a while there.
Just wait until tonight, Psyche. Then you will be sore.
We're gonna make you carry all our baggage up the stairs.
Oh, Mr. Igneous, sorry. That doesn't seem very fair.
Well, life ain't fair.
So you get back on the cart and you continue your journey into the city of Erin. When you get there, you get led to the sort of barracks area and you get shown where your rooms there all are, because there doesn't seem to be that many soldiers there. It seems like they're very much a sort of skeleton crew at the moment. When you ask about it, some of the soldiers sort of make sort of hushed discussion that no, it's fine. Just everyone's away somewhere else at the moment. They don't seem to want to tell you what's actually been going on. Once you get settled, you are brought into the sort of main chamber of this barracks. And in the main chamber of this barracks is a sort of large common room. At the back of this room, it sits on a large, dark wooden, not throne, but very much a sort of noble's chair, sits Baron Gregory, who looks quite an aging man. He looks maybe in his late 50s with long white hair and a very big white bushy beard. So, as you approach, you are introduced and said, "This is Baron Gregory," and in response he goes, "Hello there, everyone!"
Hello, Mr. Gregory.
Hello, Brian Blessed.
How are you all today?
I'm a little bit sore, Mr. Gregory.
You're a strapping young man. I'm glad to see more of you in my army.
Well, thank you. I've never been in the city before, actually. It's pretty exciting. Killed my first goblin yesterday.
Good, and I hope you're not one of those men that goes to those filthy taverns.
I can honestly say, Mr. Gregory, I ain't never been in no tavern before.
Good. Strapping young men like you shouldn't be in taverns. So, aside from this fantastic example of good Rhinian upbringing down there, how are you all? Where are you all from? Are you any of you from Rhin yourself?
No, I'm from up under the mountain there. Done a bit of travelling in me time, but I say up over there, it's quite... I don't know where the fuck I am right now.
Well, it doesn't matter where you've come from, but where you're going, dear chap.
Right you are. So long as I'm going further into drunkenness, that's all good with me.
Well, we've got some kind of a tavern on grounds, but it's not for everybody.
I've got a bit of tolerance to keep up, I'm afraid.
I shall join you on that, Iggy, my friend.
Before we let you adjourn for the evening, let us get down to brass tacks, eh? Tell you why you're all here.
Oh, well, that'd be good, yeah.
Well, what do you know about Rhin? I mean, aside from a fantastic turnip crop, of course.
Oh, well, yeah, everyone knows about the turnips.
It's where my dad used to come to sell his potatoes.
Oh, did he now?
On the farm, yeah.
Fantastic. See, young, fantastic, strapping young men selling rich, thoroughly made potatoes.
I always asked him if I could come with, but he always said no. He doesn't want my mum to find out.
Oh dear. Was your mother not a fan of tubers?
I don't know, he never told me either.
Oh well, man can't keep all his potatoes secret, if you know what I mean.
Not really, Mr. Gregory.
Oh dear. Well, hopefully someday you'll get an education, boy. Anyway, recently some villainy has become afoot in our lands, and it's caused a bit of a stink amongst the peasant folk. They feel their fields are being uprooted and, stamped upon by what they call goblins, but we haven't really seen many goblins for generations, really.
Oh, we saw some goblins the other day, Mr. Gregory.
Oh? Tell me more, boy. What did you see?
Some goblins. I don't really remember.
I was hoping for a little more detail, boy, but okay.
I don't really remember all of it. I just got carried away in the moment, Mr. Gregory.
Yeah, there was about 20 goblins and 3 big Ettins working together.
No, you don't usually get Ettins. They don't come down from the mountains. I wonder what brought them down.
I brought one of them down, Mr. Gregory, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sure I do, young man. Maybe. And he leans to an advisor and goes, I don't understand what you want. Can someone let me know, please?
They seem to be after some lady. We were actually hoping that she was here.
Lady Thea. No, I have not seen her yet. I'm expecting her any day now.
Yeah, it seemed she got away from the Athens on horseback, but we couldn't follow her trail, so yeah, you might want to fill us in.
That's not good news at all. I'll have to look more into this in detail. But for now, I would like you, first of all, to speak to my young scribe, Solomon there. He will record your names and your deeds so we can record you into the annals of our history. Can't have a Rhinian hero going without a story, what? And after that, that's your own. You can do what you wish.
Mr. Gregory, do you know where there's a pet shop?
A pet shop?
Yeah, Frankie said he was going to buy me a bird.
A what?
A bird.
That kind of bird.
He was going to buy you a bird?
That kind of bird.
Of a bird?
I know, like a kestrel, I guess.
Oh, a boy with a kestrel is nothing more manly than a boy growing up with his bird.
I think, Tyke, that the pet shop is right next to the tavern, so you can join us there. And we
Oh,
can
you're
go-
going to take the bird to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yes, so it can sing sweet songs to us.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Entertain the troops, hey?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
So, that is all you have to do. Are you going to elaborate on your nightlife now or at the start of next episode?
Oh no, Frankie never kisses and tells. He's got a bit of class.
Oh, you could have fooled me, Frankie.
It seems time has run out for this week at least. Join us again next week for more of this tale. These bard's tales were originally told to us around a campfire in a long-forgotten land as Descent, Journeys Through the Dark. They were adapted for this podcast by Nikolai Popsky. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. The cast of Plummet are Nikolai, Daniel, Bellery, Amy, AJ, John, and Ash, with additional content by Dragon. If you would like your own high fantasy dice, then journey to
dndice.co.uk
and use our name Penance RPG at the checkout for a 5% discount of your order. For what is a hero without shiny loot? As for us, we are but meager bards. If you would care to support our tales, you can buy us a grog or two, or Ko-Fi, as it is known in your parts, at ko-fi.com/penancerpg. If you would like to support us in future efforts, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/penancerpg. Farewell and good night, dear listeners, and remember that time will turn again soon. It's only a game, isn't it?
I'm Karak. I'm not going to try and do the accent anymore. Right. Yes, I come from far away, and
can you play?
Oh, what can you play, Mr. Karak?
Glad you got that.
I don't know what's happening now.
You play piano.
Or a squeeze box.
Yeah.
I don't remember Squeezebox ever being in that song, but okay, fair enough.